This week, my co-captain is USA Today Sports Now reporter Analis Bailey. What's up?
Hello, Mackenzie.
All right, every week we start off with three things where we take a closer look at the topics everyone's talking about in the sports world. So first things first this week, are no-hitters ruining the game of baseball? So just this week, Yankees right-hander Corey Kluber threw the sixth no-hitter of the season, or seventh if you count Bumgarner's. And it came just literally one day after Tigers pitcher Spencer Turnbull threw one. This is getting absolutely insane. 6 no-hitters already.
Yeah, Mackenzie, no-hitters are like bottomless mimosa brunch. They're great in moderation, but we probably should not be doing this once a week. I personally would rather see home runs over pitching duels, but what can you do? It is what it is, and it's just a true reflection of how the game of baseball is being played today.
I recently talked to Phillies star Andrew Mccutchen, who had some thoughts on why we may see this influx of no-hitters happening. So here's what he had to say.
I just think it's the trend of the game. Guys are swinging a lot harder, trying to hit more homers. So that means strikeouts are going to go up. Pitchers, they're throwing harder. We're not going to talk about strike zone. But, just a mix of all of those can definitely create these no-hitters.
Andrew's a vet. I'm going to take his word for it. But be sure to check out the rest of my conversation with him later in the show. But back to the point, I don't really think anything is going to change here. If anything, I think it begs the question, should the pitching mound actually be moved back?
Yeah, and on the topic of changes in baseball, there is one person who is not looking forward to it. And that brings us to our second thing. The rest is still unwritten. We dive into the latest debacle in Chicago, where White Sox manager Tony La Russa is being called out for his dated views on the unwritten rules of baseball.
Rookie slugger Yermin Mercedes was called clueless publicly by La Russa for homering on a 47-mile-per-hour pitch with a 3-0 count, already up 15-4. Yermin said he was just trying to play his game. Some of his teammates were mad about La Russa's comments. So I think it begs the question, is he just really an old guy shaking his fist up, being mad at the world? Or is this something that we actually should take seriously as far as these unwritten rules?
You're told you're supposed to hustle in baseball. And now we've got these unwritten rules saying, oh, just take it easy. So I'm wondering, is this Little League with participation trophies or Major League Baseball, Mackenzie? And the point is for baseball to become more fun. Yermin wants it to be fun. I want it to be fun.
I agree. And you know what else is fun? Lakers drama. So for our third thing this week, we are going to do Meme of the Week to cap it off. Aside from LeBron helping his team to the 7th seed in dramatic fashion, he graced us with the new meme that I think could rival Crying Jordan. So what do we have here?
Now, Mackenzie, you know I do not tolerate LeBron James slander, but this was a bit of a drama king moment. Late in the fourth quarter, Draymond Green inadvertently poked LeBron James in the eye, and he got super sad about it. I mean, no one likes getting poked in the eye, but it took him out. He was rolling around on the ground. You would think he got hit with a bowling ball.
You know, Draymond, is either a finger or a thumb or whatever, went directly into my eye, and that's why I was down. So I was just, making sure I was okay, making sure I wasn't bleeding, making sure I could see a little bit at least, so I could finish the game.
It is so dramatic, and no shade. I know you don't like the LeBron slander, but this is intense. The meme of him crying, it is basketball, bro. It wasn't that bad of a hit. I'm sure it did hurt his eye. I'm not taking anything away from it, but it is dramatic. And at this point, Space Jam 2 should be Oscar worthy if we're getting this kind of performance from LeBron. But real talk, like I said, no shade. Do you think that this Lakers team can actually get to the finals being a 7th seed?
Well, Mackenzie, the Lakers did not look great, so they better hope playing against the Suns isn't any harder than what they barely got through against the Warriors. Now, the Suns are a 2 seed, yet they almost feel like the underdogs because LeBron is not going to let the Lakers lose in the first round. And I am not an avid Lakers fan, and I would actually like to see Devin Booker make his playoff debut, beating the Lakers, but I just don't think it's going to happen.
Okay, you're calling it now. I respect it. Hey sports fans, if you want to watch more sports seriously, be sure to check out these clips right here. And make sure you're subscribed to the channel to see all the great content from us here at USA Today Sports.